Morning everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Canary Room. We are in the Canary Room for once. We are not on our travels. Actually, that's not true. We are preparing for our travels. So it is 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. First show season of the weekend, the season actually, for myself and partner Gerald. I say partner Gerald, he's in Italy judging, so I'm flying solo this time. We're up to the Scottish Fife Canary Club, up in Bathgate Way, so I've got to box the clear birds here. I've got another heavily variegated that I want to take from here. I've got an allied from here as well, but it's the vast majority of the clear birds that I'll be boxing up here. And then I'll take the trip a couple of hours over to Gerald's and box the rest of the team up. It is a big team that we're showing this weekend for our first show. First time the birds have been out, we've done everything we can from a training perspective. I have got a couple of sort of precautions that I'm taking. I've got some little medicine drinkers from Shane at Direct Bird Products, just to make sure that obviously the welfare of the birds is looked after. They have been trained to find where the water is. It's always a concern, that particularly at the early shows. So, but we've done what we can from a training perspective. I've seen all of the birds in this room drink, and I know Gerald has as well, so hopefully that will be fine. Showing is a really interesting part of the season. You never quite know. A bird can look fantastic in your room, and then it gets on the show bench and it lets itself down in that moment that it's being judged. So I generally don't use it as an indicator of the quality of my stock. I know a lot of people do. I like to look at birds on the show bench. I've been very lucky and I've judged 4 times already this season, so I've seen some of the birds out there. I haven't seen everyone's birds by any stretch of the imagination, but I have seen a number of birds on the show bench. So, but preparation for a show really starts the Monday before, and it starts with a heavy spray of the birds. So I've been using the green cage, the green plastic cage as a spray cage, because I can take the base out, just a blue tray underneath, giving them a heavy soak and then a light spray on a Wednesday, just to get them ready, so that they've got those natural oils in the feathers. Of course, Thursday, Friday, that's preparing the show cages. As Keith would tell you, that's the picture frame that sort of surrounds the birds. So I made sure the show cages are in good form and good fettle. Disinfecting them, cleaning them again. They were all cleaned at the end of last season, but just, they've been in storage for 12 months almost. So giving them another clean. So that's the sort of the 2 days before. You can hear, I think, in the room, hopefully you can hear in the room, there's a really light, a lot of singing going on, which is a good sign, an indication of a healthy room. And the thing to do today before I box the team up is to just have a look at the overall fitness of them. Any bird that looks a little bit down, even if it's in the show team, it won't go. I am pleased to report that they're all bouncing, which is great. So we'll take the team from here. And the shows are a real big commitment, and I don't think people often understand the sort of level of commitment that goes in from exhibitors across the country to get to a show. I think if you're in the show scene, you do, but if you don't show your birds, just to give you an indication today, I will drive and travel this weekend close on 700 miles. And what that means is, I'm going to spend quite a lot of time in the car, obviously, but what it also means is I'm going to be away from the family. Now, that's a bit too frequent over these last few weekends, and will continue to be over the next few weekends. I'm lucky that there's a degree of understanding there, but even the most understanding people can get a little bit frustrated at times, so which is perfectly understandable. So it is a massive commitment. I'll pick you back up again when we get to Gerald's room to box the next half of the show team up. Morning everyone, Sunday morning, show day. Just spent a very relaxing evening actually at the McDonald Houston house. I had to read the sign, couldn't remember what the hotel was called. Very nice, relaxing morning, good to catch up with loads of people last night. I boxed the birds up in mine, obviously, as you saw, boxed them up in Gerald's as well. I'm not going to lie to you, the car was like Jenga. I've got a shot of it here. So it's Sunday morning now. Fortunately, unlike most of the places we stay in when we're showing Canaries across the UK, this place had a pool and a steam room and a sauna. So I am fresh this morning. Quick swim, quick steam, quick sauna. So going to head off for a little spot of breakfast now, I think, and then over to the show hall. So expectation-wise, difficult one. 630 odd birds in, I think, 650, something like that. There'll be some good, strong champion birds in there. First time out, not making excuses. When I took the birds out the box last night, the vast majority of them went straight for the drinkers, which is good. There were one or two I put medicine drinkers on, which, you know, the guys in the show hall will look after them today. But I've done all I can to get them ready to drink. So, yeah, no real expectation. Let's see how we get on. So next time I pick you up, it'll be over at the show hall. Well, everyone, I've arrived at the show hall. I put the drone up a couple of minutes ago, and you can see it's a new hall this year, which is mildly amusing because last night I went to the old hall and I was like, oh, it's dark. Where am I going to put my birds? So I've had a little peer through the window, and it's hard. My eyes are shot, to be fair, so I can't really work out. The champion classes are done. Specials aren't done yet, so... but I do know that, you know, we've done okay. The clears that I can see have done okay. I think we've got I think the 3 clear buff hens are all in the cards, which is good. I think there's 20 or so in the class, so that's good. Clear buff cock looks like it's won its class. In fact, it looks like we're first and second in that. So again, that's good. The yellow hens, there looks like there's a couple of those in the cards. And the yellow cocks, there's only 2 out, and it looks like one of them's carded. So yeah, from what I can see so far, not being a bad start. Birds will be better for the run out. That's for absolute certain. So we'll go into the show hall a little bit later on. I'll take the camera with me. I'll go and have a look round first, and then I'll take the camera with me. And I'm going to try and take the drone into the show hall as well. I always love the aerial shots of the shows. We did it at Gwyneth Budgery's show. There's quite a lot of height in the hall, so I should be able to do it, assuming I can get a connection. Okay, so that might be something a little bit different. But look, I'm going to sign off for now. As I say, they've just finished judging the novice birds, so they'll work through the specials. As I film this, it's 20 to 12, so the show should be open around 1 o'clock-ish, and I'll take you with me. Cheers. Well, listen, everyone, it's the morning after the night before. I just picked this man up from the airport. You've been judging in Italy, haven't you, this weekend?
Friend.
Very good.
Partner.
Yeah, and he's eating pasta, which, Vita, if you're watching this, it wasn't spaghetti, though. It was tagliatelle. Did you have spaghetti as well?
I did. I had a mixture.
Did you? Oh, look at him. He's almost...
Pasta, spaghetti.
He's almost continental.
Not that I'll bother about it.
But he ate it.
The hotels. No, I enjoyed my trip.
Good. Well,
in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Well, we had a good weekend. Our maiden exhibition up in Scotland. We had I think 10 class wins. I think we checked the results, and obviously 4 on the top table: best champion, runner-up, best in show. So wasn't a bad start, partner, was it?
Good start. Really.
Good start. Yeah, good start. And there's.
First time out.
Yeah, and I think that's the pleasing thing, and what's also pleasing is more than a few classes. I think we had first and second in the class as well, so that was good. So we are long trip back last night for me, but it was a long trip, a happy trip, but not as long as this fella. So I picked them up from the airport. The birds are boxed. They're away. So roll on next weekend now, innit?
Looking forward to next week.
Yeah. So we'll be.
I can be there.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to you being there as well. So I haven't got to carry 40 odd boxes on me.
You got cages in the right box.
I did.
Apart from one box.
One box. I got cages in the right box.
I'm sure you know.
You have, yeah. I'll know for next time when I'm boxing them up.
I was just sacked.
I'm gonna strangle him off camera now. So listen, if you've enjoyed this very quick trip to Scotland, hit a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We'll take you on our travels throughout the show season. Until next time, everyone, take care.